Hello, and welcome to the Loose Butthole Review. Today we are reviewing Pig, starring Nicolas Cage.
Hello.
Alright, so this film, it was a doozy. I'm conflicted on it. Like, really conflicted. I don't know how I feel.
Yep.
It's not a
Same.
bad film. Definitely not a bad film. So it's not under a 3, but I don't know.
It's somehow just between a 3 and a 5.
Yeah, it's weird because it's unique. It's definitely takes a certain premise and puts a spin on it.
But and it's not even before I go on, I'm just gonna clarify. No problem with the ending. I actually really love the ending. And it has nothing to do with my point that's coming up. But there's a lot of this in this movie and about this movie that I kind of just ask. I mean, it's just kind of I don't. Maybe I'm just not the target for this one because it just kind of feels odd and kind of almost unnecessary, it's weird in a very not negative way.
I completely agree with you on that. This film didn't need to be
Oh,
made,
great!
but it's that doesn't
I'm gonna
mean.
have to look up the director and writer for this. Let me see.
Yeah, I have
I want to
no
know if this is a
clue.
first movie. If this is a first movie, then
They did
like
really well.
bravo.
Yeah, they did really well. But the
That's what it
acting
almost feels
did.
like. It's a first movie.
Yeah, I want to say the acting was phenomenal. Like, there was not a
Mhm.
single weak actor in this. Like, every actor played their role phenomenally.
I didn't exactly like the Naked Brother dude
I
at the
think,
beginning, especially when he kind of had the asshole persona. I thought that was a little stereotypical, but then when he actually started genuinely like showing feelings and stuff, like that was done very well.
yeah, I think the asshole persona was kind of done on purpose, to, like, make him a little shut off because the Nicolas Cage character is shut off. So, of course, you're going
Yeah,
to
and
be.
I do get that because they even had a scene of him like practicing that kind of persona in the mirror.
Yeah, it was definitely just him trying to, like, have a border up, and that's understandable. That's
Yeah, and
just regular
that's why
human
I didn't have as
nature.
much of a problem because it was supposed to be fake,
Yeah,
you know. And that's why but when you start with him like that and you don't exactly know the context yet, then it just feels fake.
yeah, I completely agree with you on that. If
Mm,
you, but I'm glad they justified it. They didn't just
yeah.
like have him be a fake badass.
Yeah, pig movie. Let me fucking look this. Let me see. Who who did this? Story by Vanessa Block and Michael Sarnowski, directed by Michael Sarnowski. Oh, and written by Michael Sarnowski. So main person here, Michael Sarnowski.
Okay, and what has he done? Is this his first work or?
Um, he made, yep. How did I fucking know? Directorial debut with the 2021 film Pig. This is his first movie.
Oh well, he has. Oh, I am. He has a very prominent career ahead of him.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Like
Uh,
this.
I don't like that he'll be writing and directing a Quiet Place spinoff. What is Quiet Place again?
Oh,
Isn't that the one with the monsters? Yeah, it is. With
oh
the
man.
monsters, they have to be all quiet. I mean that's gonna be a one
It's well,
paycheck
I'm
thing.
not gonna put him because if he did this, I'm gonna be optimistic about that. Quiet Place ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad. It was okay.
Yeah, and
And
who
if
knows,
it's
he
like a
might actually
sequel,
make he actually might save that franchise.
he might. Even if he doesn't, I'm not gonna really judge him on that one because that's obviously a paycheck type of one.
Yeah, this
Like
definitely was
he made his
just.
debut film, and now he's gonna get some money, and that's gonna go to his other films.
Yeah, which is completely fine. And this film, oh, what a nice debut film to have. Like, I don't. It's very rare we get like debut films like this. Usually debut films are kind of rough because the director still has to learn, but this one, He knew what he wanted to do. There was one scene where the camera it looked like someone like picked it up off the ground. It was the bum beating
Hmm.
scene. That kind of was jarring and was a little bit unnecessary, but I guess you could say he was trying to have you feel the way that Nicolas Cage's character was feeling after being beat up, which is kind
Yeah.
of, the room would be kind of disorientating.
Yeah. I have more questions about that place.
It seemed like a random like bum beating place where someone would pay to beat a bum for a while, and I'm going to assume it started. He knew about the place because he was a waiter or chef that paid to beat bums, and now he's come back as the bum to be beat. Kind of a karma situation going on.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to get over that scene.
Yeah, and I really hate
I know
how
that
they.
I'm kind of nitpicking it, but like,
No, I completely understand that. That was the most jarring scene. I messaged you afterwards. Like I was enjoying the dude's acting. He wasn't like a bad actor whatsoever. The Naked Brother, Alex
mhm,
Wolf, I think his name is.
mhm.
But just having that scene right after that scene without explaining that scene whatsoever was
Also,
so jarring. Like I completely missed the conversation about his mom's suicide. That's why I was like, I thought his mom just like was in an accident or something. Like I completely missed that because I was just so thrown off from the film after that.
and that dude, the Eggers guy, uh, I thought he was a good actor, but what a weird dude. Like,
He was
he
like
didn't
good.
seem real.
He was like that one character from the Batman the animated series, but with bums instead of kids.
He was, but just the way he spoke.
Yeah, it was very Shakespearean. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Like
It
he.
was, it's, yeah.
It's
See, I can't, because it was definitely memorable. I can't say it was bad.
It wasn't
I
bad, but it
don't
was
know.
unique. See, that's the problem. This film is so unique. Like every little piece of it's unique. Even how they handle the plot is unique.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm
it's
definitely interested to see what this guy does in the future. Um, I I mean, I'd watch this again if someone would want to watch it. If someone definitely suggested it, I definitely would really love to be there just to see the reaction too.
that,
Uh,
and I think a second watch is warranted for this one. To be honest,
it's not
cause
too long.
hmm.
That's one thing. If this was longer, I might actually have some problems with it.
Yeah, but this was the see, that's the thing. It's the perfect length. It has the perfect casting. There's no like over the top acting and there's no really underacting happening. It's just all everybody's acting their role. There's not anything like no one's stealing the scenery. This is a Nicolas Cage film and he didn't steal a single scene, and that's usually like his most worst habit of just like chewing the scenery up. But in this one it was really he played his actor really tamed, and his he played his part really tamed and really like profound, and I feel that that was like supposed to be like on purpose.
Oops, wrong thing. That's garbage disposal, not a light. Uh, yeah, yeah, I definitely agree there. And like, I like that we even like, not even in an overtop way, we did get a little mini Nicolas Cage freak out.
Yeah,
Him
with the
roaring at
Camaro,
that
but
kid.
it was very warranted, and it was
Yeah,
like it like
it's a
that
good strat.
it it seemed it seemed so human too. That's the fucking like there this is literally just like a bunch of humans having like a journey together because some dude wanted to steal a truffle pig.
And I guess why they're just weird is because they're like high class chefy people.
Yeah, it's like a weird underbelly, which I'm going to assume is like an actual thing that I'm assuming there was some logic behind this, and this just wasn't
I
completely
don't
made up.
know. I
Hey,
don't know if there's something like this.
you don't think there's like some see that's now that we're gonna have to do some research on the truffle business because that's mainly what this was about was like the underground truffle business.
It seemed deeper than that, though. It seemed like they had a history, and there was a history with that pig. Because
That well, the
that the
history
dude's
was
reaction when he
see
tells them that the
the
pig
history
died.
was he was a chef and like he was a renowned chef and that those
Mm-hmm.
people like that his mom would only talk about like his food and stuff because that's what that conversation was about like that one about a chef that like would make her like the happiest seem the happiest she's ever been and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I got all that, but but when he with the pig, I feel like there seemed like there's more to the pig, and that they definitely knew each other. Not even I don't even think just from that too, though.
Yeah, I think I we
Because if
never
they were
get
in
the
the same
mom's
business
name, but
together,
I
or
want to
adjacent
say
businesses
Laura
together.
is the mom. Laura might be the mom because we never see her. We only see a monument to her, but we never actually get the mom's name.
That's what I was trying to figure out because that's what I thought until like I didn't know if the memorial meant that she, you know,
Because I
that.
think the mom was supposed to pass away, but the dad's keeping her on life support.
Mm-hmm.
So she's probably like actually brain dead in the bed because we don't. I can't. This is just me speculating, but yeah, I'm going to assume she's brain dead in the bed. Like when we see her in that,
Yeah.
like she's not like her heart's pumping. That's why the heart monitor is beeping, but she doesn't have it. Probably doesn't have any brain function, and the dad's
So
just
like yeah,
like
maybe there
being
was a love
vindictive.
triangle then,
I'm going to. That's what I'm assuming.
and then the
That's
pig.
like the only thing that makes sense, and I'm going to assume the pig was like a thing that she left him, like the last thing she left him before she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
And the dude didn't know about him until his son told him, and then probably to be vindictive, he goes, kid. The plan was to kidnap the pig, but of course, the people that he hires are too rough with the pig, and unfortunately, the pig does pass away.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
yeah, I mean that's what I was saying.
that's
that
probably see,
there's
but
deeper. It's deeper.
that's what I like about this. It's not they don't. There's not like there's dialogue obviously, but it's not telling you what's happening. The dialogue is just human dialogue, just people talking, and this is how people
Yeah,
would talk.
it's
They sit
you're
wouldn't sit
in,
there and discuss every single detail, you know.
yeah, you're gauging from their reactions and how people interact with each other that you can. That's where you can tell that there's definitely a history. That there's definitely more to like what's going on.
Yeah, and then the director is leaving it up to you to figure that out.
Yeah.
And that's what that I have to say I have to give them props for doing that because not many films are willing to do that, especially a film like this. Most people aren't going to like this film because they're not going to understand it. I still don't quite understand it myself. Like I said, it wants a second watching, to be honest. But,
Hmm.
you know, I think I can give this a 4. I think I can give this a 4. I liked it. I don't love it per se because I don't quite understand it, but I don't dislike it, you know. And it's above average.
It's definitely a very well made film, very well acted. I mean, I'd say I'd say definitely a strong storytelling, but I'm still unsure on like the full story, or I don't even know. I feel like I feel like I agree with your four. I think I agree with your four.
Okay.
And I'm kind of torn because what I'm actually torn is like, yeah, I'd say four.
Yeah, cause it's um I yeah okay, cool, all right. So we both agree that it's a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a four that's just like on a different plane of
Yeah,
existence.
I completely it's a weird 4,
It's a
and I
weird it's a
completely
weird
understand.
four.
Is there anything else you want to add? We've gone on long enough. We kind of changed up the format and we gave our rating afterwards.
Yeah, because I mean we had to we I mean we still just were processing this because it
I
definitely
mean,
left me dazed. Of
it left me dazed and kind of confused at the end, but I don't know why, but I just loved the final scene of him sitting on the bed, him looking at the pig bed, and then him looking up. I don't know why.
Mhm.
That was just a very good scene for me.
Yeah.
A very good ending. A very good
Mhm.
final scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't really add any more than that. Then it's a 4 out of 5. I really like this film.
Yeah. Yep. I really like it, and I would definitely suggest it to select people that I think would actually appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
definitely I'm not suggesting this for the masses. This is definitely not for the masses.
Yeah, and also just don't if you look up the trailer's lying to you of what this is.
If you enjoy if you enjoy movies, you might enjoy this, but it's
Mm-hmm.
50-50 to be honest.
And I could definitely tell like why I've heard a lot of people be kind of confounded and kind of mad at this movie because they did sell it as Taken but with a pig.
Get you. And it did kind of open like that, but I'm glad they went a completely different route.
Yeah, that would have been too easy of a route. It's like we've seen that movie before. We've seen a parody of that movie before.
Yeah, and not only that, it could have also ended up being like John Wick, They kill his
Mm-hmm.
dog.
Yeah.
So,
So
I'm
I still like to think in a little bit of just my own personal headcanon, even though it definitely didn't happen. I like to think when he took a walk in those woods, he just went by, killed the junkies, and then went home.
yeah. uh, that would be that wouldn't be too bad, but they didn't hint to any of that, so.
No, yeah, that wasn't at all hinted, but that's just my own personal headcanon.
Yeah, gotcha. I'm gonna go with that headcanon too.
Just
All
to be
right.
funny of kind of how content he looks after too when he's.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much if you've been listening this long. Please like or comment dislike on the video and share it around. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And go check out some more of our content. We have Let's Plays. We are about to finish Pokemon, and God of War will be coming out. And then we have some more Loose Butthole reviews to check out, and we have podcasts to listen to as well. We have the Toonami Night, and we have the Relax Talk. Is there a sign off that you want to add on, Spooge?
Would you walk a mile for a pig?
All right, and this will be a bye bye.
Bye bye.